What's up, YouTube? Welcome to another episode of the G Show. Today's show, we're talking about AMC Theaters deciding to charge prices for seat location, in which they're calling Sightline. So now they're going to have 3 tiers that they're charging for. We're going to have Standard, which is going to be the most common seats. That's going to be normal price. You're going to have Value, which is going to include the front row and select ADA seats, which is going to be lower price. And then you're going to have Preferred, which is going to be the middle rows, which is going to be at a premium price. Now, it says for Value, only available to the AMC Stub members, which is a free thing you can sign up for. And then for Preferred, their A-list members can reserve these at no additional cost. So, if you already got A-list, you're good to go there. It's going to be starting in select markets in 3 cities, New York, Chicago, and Kansas City. But they do plan to extend this to all locations by the end of the year. The Sightline tier pricing will apply to showtimes after 4 p.m., and it will not apply for Discount Tuesdays, in which the movie tickets are supposed to be like $5. The AMC executive VP and CMO said one of the reasons they're doing this is because it's going to accommodate customers that prioritize specific seats and their customers that prioritize their value movie going. So I've been reading a lot of comments on this, and the overall consensus is not a good idea. I haven't saw anybody say this is a good idea. Everyone's like, this is not a good idea, and I agree. For one, people just started going back to the movies last year in 2022. I would say second half 2022. People really just started going back to the movies like how it was before pre-COVID. So this new pricing is not going to necessarily get any additional people in the seats. For one, ticket prices are already high. They have already increased the pricing on tickets. So that's already something. This is the reason I only go on Discount Tuesday, because I'm not paying like $15 for a ticket. Some even higher than that. And then you got to pay the fee if you book online. There's additional fees, all that stuff. So I'm not paying that. My other thing is, who's going to enforce this? Because it's not like there's a lot of movie staff at the locations as it is right now. So who's going to enforce this? A person can just essentially go buy the cheapest ticket and then make note of what, seats are still for sale. Because, as you select your ticket, you can see what's available. Of course, just make a note of that. And then they just, go move once the lights are off, or just go sit in that seat see if somebody comes and, take their chance or whatever. I feel like the next thing they're going to try to want to do is like dynamic pricing, on which they try to charge based on demand. I'm surprised they didn't, try to do that. That would have made more sense than trying to charge for seats. So I don't think this is a good idea. I don't think this is going to make more people want to go to the movies. For one, like I said, people are just now really starting to become more comfortable. I think probably 2023, this would have been probably the biggest year of people coming back to the movie since pre-COVID, since we kind of got COVID under control right now. But when AMC adds this in, it's not going to make people want to go to the movies. Regal Cinemas just filed bankruptcy last year and closed like 30 some other theaters. So it's not like the movie theater industry has recovered. And now you're adding seat location, tier pricing. That's not going to make people want to come to the movies as is. Like I said, ticket prices are already high, So a family, you just can't not going to want to come. Then you got to factor in, you got to pay potentially additional just to have a decent seat to, get an experience at the movie. People are not going to do that. And also, you got to factor in, there's a lot of streaming services going on now. So you got streaming services going on now. If you can wait like a month, sometimes these movies are popping up on the streaming services after a month, or at least you can rent them from home. So if you can just be patient and not, go read up anything so you don't spoil the movie for yourself, you can just wait a month. You can essentially just watch it at home in the luxury of your own house, which a lot of people is just going to be more comfortable with and enjoy. So I don't know why AMC decided to go this route. I don't think is a good idea. I do not think it will result in the profits or results they're expecting. So I'm going to be paying attention to this because I want to see how long it lasts. I want to see if it does bad in the 3 markets. I want to know, will they just scrap it? That's really what I'm trying to wait to see. I want to see the performance in the 3 markets with this tier pricing, if they just decide that, hey, it's not a good idea, we're scrapping it. Because I feel like that's what's going to happen. I don't feel like anyone's really going to, want to do this. Or what's going to happen is they're going to find out so many people are just buying the lowest price tickets and then just, sitting wherever. And they don't have really any way to enforce it, that they're just going to probably get rid of that. And then that's when they might try to introduce like the on-demand pricing or something like that. So we shall see how this plays out. Let me know your thoughts. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check back some previous videos. Until next time, later.